Hopefully you will get some experiences that you will carry with you for the rest of your life, and you'll be able to take a little piece of this incredible wilderness along with you.
We are Terry and Cindy O'Keefe. We've been camping together for more than 40 years, and we invite you to join us in a 12-episode adventure as we explore the Yukon and Alaska.
We arrived at Denali National Park August 21st and checked in at the Riley Creek Mercantile. This houses the office for all the campgrounds and a small store. This is also where you will find the laundry, showers, and the RV dump station.
We'd made reservations at Riley Creek for a 5-night stay, and keep in mind that reservation just guarantees you a campsite. You don't actually get to select your site until you arrive and you pick from the sites that are available.
So this is our camping spot at Denali National Park, Riley Creek Campground, and the campsite might look small from out at the road where the trailer's parked, just room for the trailer and truck, but it's actually a huge site. Absolutely a beautiful spot. It's open enough to give us good sun on the solar panels, and it also gives you some shade if it ever gets sunny.
And we're going to talk a bit more about the campgrounds later in this episode.
Once we got set up, we drove the section of the park road that is accessible by car, which is basically the first 15 miles, as far as the Savage River trailhead.
Now, we were driving really slowly along the park road, just taking in the beauty and splendor of the fall colors on the Tundra, when this massive snow-covered mountain appeared, and we kind of looked at each other and was like, no, that can't be it, is it? And it was. It was Denali in all its splendor. And keep in mind, from the spot where we were stopped, the mountain is more than 60 miles away. That's 100 kilometers. All this occurred within the first couple of hours of arriving. We felt so fortunate, as only 30% of park visitors get to see Denali.
We stopped at the visitor center and then the bus terminal, where we made a reservation for a 5-hour Tundra wilderness tour for the next day.
The red is dwarf birch. There's lots of tundra grasses out there. The higher bushes are willow. We have about 25 different types of hybrids.
The tour buses feature a trained naturalist who both drives and narrates during the trip. Do note that in 2022, and for the next couple of years at least, the buses only run to mile 43, where the park road is closed due to a massive landslide. In the first few miles, we encountered a huge bull moose. At the Savage River trailhead, a ranger popped aboard to welcome us.
Hopefully you will get some experiences that you will carry with you for the rest of your life, and you'll be able to take a little piece of this incredible wilderness along with you. Denali has a tendency to change people's lives in ways you can never expect, and I expect that to happen to you as well today. So have a great time here in Denali and enjoy your time here.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
He's right. He's right about all those things.
And then a few more minutes up the road, a caribou also seemed to want to say hi. Throughout the tour, the wildlife was incredible. And on top of wildlife, the scenery and fall colors were truly beautiful. Denali is the only national park where rangers use sled dogs.
He wants to play.
Hello there. And in the summer, visitors can visit the kennel
Oh, what a good boy.
and see a sledding demonstration.
Can you raise your hand for me if this will be the first time you've ever seen a sled dog run? So we're gonna see that today. Amazing, give them a round of applause. Right, we had Jason on the cart. In wheel position, we have Nucha and Gladys. Yay! In swing, we have Gus. And up here in lead, you, Sean Pinata. We have Pinata, and we also have Jewel. Oh my gosh.
When the demo is over, you can visit the dogs and the puppies.
No, you can't take any of them home. You'll take them all? Yeah. That's a content dog.
And just a quick pro tip here, most of the people who are coming to the park are coming by train or bus, one of the cruise lines buses, whatever. And they all arrive at the dog sled demonstration on a shuttle bus. Once those shuttle buses leave, you have that kennel almost to yourself. I think we had 2 other people there, and we got to spend a lot of time with the dogs, and they even did a little singing for us.
Is there a full moon?
They're singing.
Now, seeing Denali from the park road had been amazing, but you can get closer. I took a flight-seeing tour with Denali Air. The pictures simply speak for themselves. At one point I actually had to stop shooting and take it in. It was emotionally evocative, with a couple of the people on the plane brought to tears by the experience. And just a quick note, Denali Air will actually pick you up at the campground and bring you back. It's a free shuttle. Just make sure you make that arrangement when you book your flight.
Back in the park, there are endless opportunities for hikes. You can take a transit bus and ask them to drop you off anywhere on the park road and simply hike from there, and flag down another bus when you're ready to return. Or there are a few marked trails in the Riley Creek area. There's the McKinley Station Trail from the campground that ends at the visitor center. Another that will take you into the small town just north of the park entrance, and the very pretty Horseshoe Lake Trail that winds past Beaver Dams and the Nanana River.
And just north of the park entrance, there is a small commercial section where cruise lines have built resorts, and there's quite a few shops, galleries, and restaurants. And a few miles further north is the town of Healy and home of the 49th State Brewing Company. We had a really nice lunch here, but the highlight was touring the bus used in the making of the movie Into the Wild, the Chris McCandless story.
And finally, just returning to the camping, there are no sites with electricity or water in Denali. We were equipped with 400 watts of solar, and we had a small generator. Note that the use of generators is limited to 8 to 10 a.m. and 4 to 8 p.m. If you need a full service site or rig is too large, there are a couple of private campgrounds just a few minutes from the park entrance.
And as far as sites go, we had booked a B site, which depending on where you read was good for RVs to 25 feet or to 30 feet. Our trailer is just 22 feet. And as you saw, we had an absolutely beautiful site. But not all the B sites would have worked well for a truck and trailer. So we spoke with the campground host, who I have to say was incredibly friendly and helpful, and he told us that they usually try to keep 1 or 2 larger sites in reserve should someone arrive and find there isn't a site suitable for their rig. And I think one of the best things about camping right in Denali was anytime we had a few free minutes, we could just take a drive again along that 15-mile section of the Denali Park Road that's open to traffic and just soak in the splendor of that incredible wilderness.
And you did.
And I did, a lot.
It's like disembodied bobbing antlers.
That's what exactly it looks like.
The ranger who visited our tour bus said that Denali changes people. And he was on to something. This is a magical place, and if you're anything like us, you simply won't want to leave. If you found this information helpful, please hit those like and subscribe buttons, and watch for our next episode visiting Fairbanks and Chena Hot Springs.
That's cold the way I like it.